My name is Saby Saurabh Bhardwaj. I am a seasoned tech evangelist, a QA leader, and had several large-scale hypergrowth global program projects both in India, UK, and US. I have led a lot of large QA transformation program, including continuous smart test automation, DevOps cultural shift, CI/CD, DevOps, AI, ML, and now currently I'm focusing on generative AI practices. I'm a recognized leader and I've participated in global QA forums like DevOps, Unicorn, ATA, GTR, and a couple of my white papers have also won the Winners Award. I am Bangalore alumni. Apart from my job, I'm an active cyclist and I also do a lot of hiking in the Himalayan range. So that's quickly about me. Yes. So my topic is redefine quality assurance, a journey from centralized to decentralized distributed blockchain testing. Now, what Gartner's has been saying in 2025, 55% of enterprise data will be managed over blockchain. Not only Gartner, I was looking at McKinsey's report, which says there is a potential to generate roughly $3.1 trillion in business value by 2013 over blockchain. ENY, another giant, says that 92% of the surveyed companies had invested in blockchain technology by 2021, which is already 2 years from now. So that what it shows is that blockchain is going to be one big thing which is going to come in the near future or already in practice. But it is not simple, particularly when you look at QA. Now, the challenge of testing a decentralized distributed blockchain systems, that includes that we need to ensure the security and the integrity of the data across, the nodes, validating smart contract logic and detecting any vulnerability. Now, data privacy is also a critical issue because of the transparency which the distributed ledger provides. As you would know, data is quite transparent. So how we can keep it confidentiality and privacy, and top of it is immutable. So that brings another level of challenge to that. Then smart contract verification, unlike traditional testing in blockchain, you have something called smart contract testing. So smart contract is a kind of program which allows you, if you need to transfer some currency, cryptocurrency, or some token from one A to B. So there is also decentralized data handling, Web3 testing, interoperability if you are going to do blockchain. So there are innumerable challenges that as a blockchain QA you need to do that. So that's one part of it. And so what I'm going to do is in this white paper, I'm going to show you how we can use some innovative methodologies, testing methodologies, simulation techniques tool that can help us with quality of blockchain testing. Again, it's a very new area. Not much you will find in terms of what people have done. Neither you will find tools, techniques. So it's more in the evolving state. And I had a opportunity to start a QA practice in blockchain, one of the large US custody-based banks. So it's my experience what it took me over 1 year to build a practice that can enable any kind of blockchain testing. Particularly, I'm talking about the private permission blockchain that we have used. So we have built together a hybrid automation framework, including the Brownie and the Web3. And for load testing, we have gone ahead with low-cost modules of Python and how they have helped us in terms of bringing large-scale efficiencies and bug-free deployment. So we have already done that kind of testing. So in this entire white paper, I'm going to take you through the journey, how we have done the testing, how we have solved some of the challenges, and what's lies in the future when it comes to blockchain and Web3 testing. So it will be very interesting. And not much has been written or heard about it. So I humbly urge you guys to come over, take some time off, and be part of my discussions, so that you take something away, and by the way of Q&A we'll also learn something more about it. So that's all about the talk that I'm going to say on either 8th or the 9th of December, and I'm pretty excited. I'll be there present in person in Pune to give my talks. So couple of things I do. I mean, that's personally that I have learned over the years. Not necessarily that it is going to work for all, but one of the things I do is before I sleep, I do a bit of a planning of what is that I need to plan for the next day. Like, what time I need to start, what are the couple of things that I need to take care, the to-do list, and that I prepare a night before. It may not be very detailed, but yeah, that helps me to plan how the next day will look like. I also look at my calendar list to see what are the meetings where I have time, where I, so a little bit of mental planning I do that helps me to go along to see, okay, is my day going to be very busy or do I have the time? And if I see that there are some time, then I do make sure a couple of things. One is definitely I make sure I read at least couple of maybe 2 to 3 new topic technology kind of awareness white papers that they come. I'm a very technology savvy person, so I always try to learn few things going through some of these white papers that are talked about. I also make sure that I maintain a diary where I do write what I learned today, what are the things I finished, what was the something that I didn't finish, cover it. So quite a process oriented, and definitely I do make sure that I have time for my family, for my pet dog, for a little bit of cycling and all that I need to do. So a little bit of planning. So that keeps me always encouraged for tomorrow, that okay, tomorrow I need to do this,
Excellent.
I need to do that. So that's how I keep myself motivated. And technology today is changing at a rapid fast pace. There was a time that we were talking about AI ML, and today we are talking about generative AI, and everybody is talking about generative AI. So currently, as a QA, it is not that you should think it is only developers job that they need to go and learn about generative AI, blockchain, ML, norm AIs and things like that. I think as a tester, I make sure that I know more than what developer know, because not only that I have to learn the technology, I have to also learn how it should not break, or how I can find defects, how I can make sure that the code is 100% sure and there is no major challenges when it is deployed into the production, how I can make sure that my customer is happy. So I need to not only learn about it, I also need to know where could be the potential challenges that should be fixed, and I should be able to find that out. So that is my key area that we need to do. I'll just give an example. We were doing some blockchain testing very early. We were trying to build MVP, minimum viable product, but we still built up this concurrency or load test very early in the part, so that we know, what are the issues. And you wouldn't believe roughly 2021 defects we were able to find in the very early part of the testing. And as as a QA, you would know the earlier you find that defect, the lower is the cost to fix it. So that's why it is important for you to find defects quite early, know about the technology, and see how you can enable that testing, so that what comes out to the customer is a bug free kind of, as far as possible, a bug free product.